everybody, it's Big Dog here. Finally back in the UK now after pretty much 2 months of travelling. So I should be making more regular videos now. And a lot has changed in the world of Clash recently. Loads of huge updates, quality of life updates with faster troop training times. And we've now got a load of new troops. And it's times like this where you wish you got two labs. We spoke about before, like an elixir lab and a dark lab, but there's so many troops to upgrade now, and I want them all now. I've just done my max hound. I was going to do max loons, but then the miner came out, and the miner just rocks my world. They're such an amazing, fun troop that I've now got my miners going into level 2. I want to do my bowlers. Bowler walk is the thing now, as we'll see, as is mass bowlers. Yeah, you've got Max Aries back at Town Hall 11. It's good times at the minute, but I just can't get it all done at once, and I don't want to gem everything. I have gemmed a little bit. Anyway, let's go back and have a look at the last war that we did. So 43-28 wasn't even close. They were a real old school go white clan. A lot of their attacks hurt my eyes to watch without being too rude about them, but they just didn't compete, whereas we absolutely smashed them. Perfect war apart from one Town Hall 10 that was 97%ed and a Town Hall 11 that was 96%ed, so close to a clean sweep. What I'm going to do, there were some great performances by everyone in this war. They weren't the best bases, they were quite underpowered bases as well, where we got 3 Town Hall 10 3-stars to show you and a close Town Hall 11 one. I also want to focus on the people that were using the newer troops as well. So what did I get? I got about 89% on this. I missed my queen. She died, missed her ability, and she died. She'd have stayed alive. It would have and should have been a 3-star. So very low level, or pretty low level Town Hall 11 this anyway, very low level walls, and kind of mid-level Town Hall, I guess Town Hall 9 defences, but you know, he's got Max Inferno's exposed and the Eagle, so no real joke. Anyway, what Chuck's doing here is starting a queen walk, and he's starting a bowler walk as well, just to create a double-ended funnel. The bowlers do tend to do their own thing, but throws a rage down for them here, just to try and help them create the bottom of this funnel, whilst the queen breaks through that wall. In come the Valks, which obviously triggers the Eagle. That funnel is now created at the top and at the bottom, so they will take that jump spell now. The bowler's done his job, so as you can see, Valk straight into the core, where under rage they're just going to tear through that core, and that's where all the damage is. You see this base shitloads. I don't know why people use it. Farming, one of my farming in champs 3 now. I must see this base 30-40 times a day. And people still have problems funneling into it. I mean, Chuck showed you there how to do it. You've just got to be a bit patient. You've got to create the funnel on both sides, and then your Valks will go to the core. And once that core is destroyed, you will wreck this base. A lot of the, I guess, is you know, Town Hall 9s, you don't see resource ring bases very often. But certainly the Town Hall 10s and 11s come across this kind of thing all of the time, and there's a tendency just to pile all of your troops in and hope that they go to the middle, whereas Chuck's done it the right way here. He's created a double-ended funnel, being patient, then he drops the Valks, and you know, he's unlucky not to get the 3-star. I think he missed his queen's ability as well, and again, if he'd have hit that, then you know, would have been a 3 as well. Which is a shame we didn't pick this one up. It was an 11 that certainly deserved to be 3-starred. But great attack by Chuck. Nice use of the bowler walk. So let's go and have a look at some of the 3-stars. The next one is me, coming down to Town Hall 10. They're number 2. So this was Go Meaver. A Go Meaver attack. Golems, miners, and Valks. I love these miners. These are level 1 miners. So this is a version of a base that caused us some trouble previously, but it's it's a much underpowered version of this base in terms of defenses. So I just put a couple of Valks down there on the outside just to help create the funnel. Queen is obviously going to tidy up the rest of these resource buildings and take out the Queen. CC triggers or partially triggers. So I'm a little early, so I just drop a few test Valks. They're not going into the core. Don't deploy them all. Once they start wrapping, I stop. Wait until that funnel is now created. The king is going into the middle. Can drop the rest of the Valks in. And the miners. So in come the miners underneath it all. Drop a rage down for both the Valks and the miners. And the queen. Jump down. Everything is contained within the walls there, so we'll go into the core. Heal down for the miners and the Valks. Freeze on some of the high damage buildings there, and another rage. So everything's going on in the core. Hard to see where the miners are, but they're still there. They're still doing work. Valks now breaking through to the other side. Let's see if we can see where the miners are. So some Valks have come around on the outside doing some cleanup here. Valks through the core. Here are the miners up the top. Look, still doing work. They're just great. They don't trigger bombs. They don't trigger anything. They're only vulnerable when they pop up. And these are level 1 miners, max miners. I've seen a couple of videos, Mystic put one out, White Lightning, of max miners, and you can kind of spam them. I guess they'll get nerfed. But they look so cool. Look at the value I'm getting from these miners. They're just going round. There's only 10 of them, and they're still going. And there's about 5 left at this point. Queen is stuck in the middle. And lowish health with split healers. But in come the miners, clean up the job. There they go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe left. Just going up to clean up this last builder's hut. How many trails are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's either 4 or 5. So I've still got, I think it's 5, maybe even 6 there. So yeah, huge value from the miners there. So Go Miva is a thing. Tunnel 10 3-star. We'll go back to another Tunnel 10 3-star. So this is Chuck this time, and this is a mass bowler, but with miners. So it's a Bomai, a Queen Walk Bomai. Again, see this base very often. Another resource ring base. Brings a Skelly spell. Let's see what he does this time. So Queen Walk down. See how he's going to funnel in here. I think actually, if I can remember back to what he was saying about the attack at the time, he puts his miners down before his bowlers, and he actually meant to do it the other way around. But it's kind of by the by. They both go in along the same line. So just being patient here with his queen, starting to clear out some of this trash. See what he does next. So Gollum in at the top. So in comes the second half of the funnel. And yep, there we go. So bowlers and miners down. And the bowlers will help obviously create the funnel on the right. Miners are going straight for the core. It's got the jump down for the bowlers as well. Rage down. Miners are now in the core. Freezes up the Inferno, and those level 2 bowlers, but they are doing work. And that core is now destroyed. Queen is still full health, going around. And bowlers have split now, so they're cleaning up on the other side. Has he still got miners up? They're kind of tricky to see sometimes. I think he might have lost his miners, but they've done their job. So now, complete interior of that base is destroyed. He's got 2 full strength near max heroes, the 40 Queen, 39 King. Gollum tanking as well. A couple of bowlers still throwing rocks. And really, we can fast forward this because we know what's going to happen. They're taking very little damage. The defences that are left are pretty well spread out, so they're not overlapping. Hero's still full health. And this base's days are numbered. Got him up, still got him up full health, tanking as well. Yeah, nice. Town 10 3-star. Mass Bowler, Miners, Bomi. Gonna have to think up some names for these new compositions that we're seeing. But yeah, I mean, these bases allowed us to experiment this war and use some of these new troops in war. Um, More of an old school approach from Panda, but another Town Hall 10 3-star. This one is Gova or Mass Valk, really. Maybe not Mass Valk, 16 Valks. Fairly heavy on the Valks. Um, Single target Infernos, I believe. So Mass Valks are going to tear through those, just need to keep his heroes away from them. So using the Queen to come in and create a funnel and also hopefully take out his Queen. She's looking inquisitive but hasn't hopped over that wall yet. So that compartment is pretty much null and void now once the arch tower goes down. Yep. So nothing needs to go in there. And in comes a golem from the bottom. 2 golems was to create a funnel. Holding back on his Valks till the funnel's created. Wall breakers in. Now it's safe to drop the roadheads. In they come. Huge funnel, they're not going anywhere else but into the base, which is where you want them. No jump there, which is the right thing to do. Low level walls, Valks just melt through skull walls. Poison down now. Jump to get everything into the Inferno compartment. Rage down. Freeze for that second single target Inferno. He's got about 6 Valks on that. They're going to go down very quickly. Good split on his Valks now. He's got Valks in different compartments tanking for each other whilst the heroes run around. Fortunately, his healers are on the Golem now. They've left the Queen and the Queen's getting pretty low health, so she's going to die. Ability used already. But it won't matter. He's got so much tank and DPS. He's got golems, he's got giants doing the tanking, supported by healers, and he's got his king and 7 or so Valks just running around the outside. This golem's going to get held up now, but there's enough tanking with the king and the Valks. The Valks tank for themselves, really. Still got a few whiz going around. And we'll fast forward it because it's just going to be a procession now of King's still full health because the Valks are tanking for him. Pops the ability, it just cleans up the rest of the trash of those defences on the outside, and through come the Valks, cleaning up everything else. And yeah, very nicely done. Golem is still being healed up in the top. Another Town Hall 10 3-star. Nice job, Panda. We'll have a look at 2 more. We'll have a look at Marvin, who didn't use any of the new troops, but he's a mid to low level Town Hall 9, coming quite a long way up the map to 3-star. A pretty maxed, if not maxed, Town Hall 9, other than heroes, obviously, and walls. But the defenses look pretty maxed to me. So he's going to go with Goho. I guess you call it an old-fashioned attack now. An old-fashioned Goho. Shattered Goho, so golems down, nice spread on the wizards to create the funnel, trail of breadcrumbs for the heroes to follow into the base. Lots of archers in the CC and a witch. I don't think he's got poison, he hasn't. Which is fine, starts the hog deployment when the CC is pretty much all still alive, but they're engaged by the heroes and by the wizards, so why not? No need to wait. And certainly all of those expos, nasty expos on hogs, level 3 expos, are completely distracted. So yeah, just puts a swathe of hogs in from the other side. Better to do that than I guess it's semi-surgical, but you can't do a true surgical deployment in a tight, compact base like this. You're better off putting in your hogs clumped up so they tank for each other, and just put the heals where the saturated defenses are, which he does nicely. Queen's still full health. Most of this base is torn apart already in terms of defenses, and it's really just clean up now. One bomb does go off. All of those hogs are pretty low health, but they turn around and beat that last real threat to them. The king, barring badly placed giant bombs on the outside. You can see there's actually 3 that's gone off there. I think he's safe, and he's got so many hogs and a full health queen anyway. And he's got Wiz at the bottom who are going to clean up these last high HP storages. So we can fast forward, mouse permitting. Yeah, very nicely done. Very nicely done. Mid-level tunnel 9 coming up to hit max 9. With loads and loads of hogs and a full health queen left at the end. So yeah, we're really blessed. We've got a wealth of good attackers in our clan. Let's look at Fury on 8 purely because again she's using new troops. So she's a 9.5 with some Tunnel 10 troops. So again, it's a Go Miva, but with baby drags. I haven't seen them used yet. So yeah, baby drags are nice for funnels. You put them down away from any other air units. They rage themselves up. And yep, as you can see here, cannons there. They're not under any attacking threat whatsoever. So they help create the funnel. So the Valks will go straight in to this compact core. Heal down for those, poison down for the CC. And baby drags are still doing work. Still raged up. As you see, yeah, no. Still raged up. That core's dead. In come the miners. So miners from the southern half of the base. Whilst everything in the core takes some pressure off the core. The defenses don't know where to fire. Another heal down. And still got troops in the bag for cleanup. Doesn't need it. This base is truly wrecked. Giant bombs going off, don't really hurt the Valks. King's nearly dead. But golem there tanking, 2 golems there tanking. She's got miners and Valks coming across to finish stuff off. Fast forward a little bit. Yeah, there we go, wiped out. Go Miva. It's going to be kind of my go-to attack, I think. Hang on. Level 2 miners. Has she upgraded her miners? Let me look at that again. She has, you know. She's got level 2 miners. I did not know that. Level 3 baby drags. Absolutely brilliant. Someone's been spending some gem money. Yeah, my miners are going to level 2 now. So yeah, nicely done. No wonder she's using them. Yeah, so smashed it. Wasn't a competition. We've got another arranged war, I believe, coming up this weekend, which should be a whole lot of fun. Clash Files Scrim. Us and Kozar, who we had that really close, really good war with against Noble Hero and Game Farmhouse 2, I believe. Listen. Who knows what could happen, but for my mind, there's only one result in that war, and it's going to be an absolute bloodbath. I think that will be a lot of fun, and I think we will win that decisively. You've heard it here first. I may have egg on my face after the war, but I don't see any way that they can beat a combined Kozar Phantom Zone team. We are bosses, and some very good players over there for sure. Not to underestimate them, but you heard it here first. We will win that war hands down. Until then, big dog out.